about the white man stuff in here? I didn't ask for it. How's they gonna bring a little white man in here? Did he have a pass to come in here? Let's see what happens. This is 17:3. Ukanon is the proper name and not John. Now he talked about ownership. So since we're doing ownership, we want to look at the book. Matthew don't spark something. This is St. John, as they'll call it, but this is actually the book of Ukanon, chapter 17 and verse 3. Let's see what he told us. Listen to the book.
And this is life eternal.
And this is your mic too loud. You know, got that breathing problem. Come on.
That they might know thee.
See, that's what he said. And this is life eternal. So if a person wants to live forever, then that living is going to come with knowledge. Y'all got it? Can we believe that? He said, and this is life eternal. What happened?
That they might know thee.
The only who?
True Elohim.
And
Yahusha HaMashiach.
Whom
thou hast sent.
Hold what you got. Since we're over there. Man, you just hold the seat. We'll be back. This would do Yahuwah permit. Barashit, which they'll call Genesis. I would do this. Well, do one. We kind of already did one, so let's kind of jump on down, get about a sheet. 2, 6. Come on, somebody gonna mess up a pamper. I know too many something slip out. Not that I done it, but I heard of other people doing it. You'd be surprised what people do. Y'all ready? This is we already did about a sheet 1 through 3. I just put up that annotated, or they'll call Genesis 1 and 1. Then we're gonna look at Barashit chapter 2 and verse 6. Barashit. Matthew sparked it. I always start. I heard a man say, "You want to be starting something. You just got to be starting something." All right, this is Barashit chapter 2 and verse 6. Listen. I don't hold me chapter 3. Listen. And Yehukanan 17 and 3. Listen. Anytime I want to turn their mic on. And there went up from the Arats a mist. There went up a mist from the Arats.
But there went up a mist from the Arats and watered the whole face of the ground.
Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground.
Listen.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
And what happened?
And man became a living soul.
Listen what happened.
And Yahuwah Elohim planted a garden eastward in Eden.
What did he do?
And there he put the man whom he had formed.
At verse 16. Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim commanded the man, saying,
What did he tell him?
Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat.
Yeah.
But of the tree of the knowledge of Ta'ub and Rasha, thou shalt not eat of it.
Yeah.
For in the yom that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die.
Y'all hear what he told him? And what happened, Brandon?
For in the yom that thou eatest thereof,
Tell him what happened.
thou shalt surely die.
Y'all hear what he told him? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's look back at Yehukanan chapter 17 and verse 3. Listen to the book.
And this is life eternal.
Pay attention.
That they might know thee.
The who?
The only true Elohim.
And
Yahusha HaMashiach, whom thou hast sent.
So why did they die in the garden? We're assuming this? That's what he told them. He said, and this is. He would tell me in the garden that was life eternal. Y'all got it? Let's see what the disobeyed it not, or do you really actually understand or comprehend it not? At the 3rd chapter of the book about a sheet. 3 and 1. This is Barashit, Genesis, as they'll call it, chapter 3 and verse 1. Listen to the book.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahuwah Elohim had made. And he said unto the Ashah,
What did he tell him?
Yea, hath Elohim said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
See that? As he said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. What happened?
And the Ashah said unto the serpent,
Listen.
We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
What happened?
But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden,
What happened?
Elohim hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Listen.
And the serpent said unto the Ashah, Ye shall not surely die.
Yeah.
For Elohim doth know that in the womb ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened,
See, this is what we have. And what's going to happen?
and ye shall be as Elohim,
See that? Do what?
knowing Ta'ub and Rasha.
And see, this is what we look at now. When a person actually has the true knowledge and the comprehension of Elohim, then we already understand that there are things we do and things we don't do. Got it? There are things that should restrain us and keep us. And now we're looking at what's life eternal. It's that important for us that when we hear, that we obey. Y'all got it? Y'all good? And that's the kind of the purpose of what hurts us. Come on for that, Ukanan. Yeah, Ukanan, chapter 17. He's at verse 3.
Verse 4.
Listen.
I have glorified thee on the Arats.
Yeah.
I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do.
Listen.
And now, O Abba, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the Arats was.
Listen.
I have manifested thy name unto the Anus, which thou gavest me.
So y'all ain't gonna believe what happened. Adam did that too. Who did she say told her that they shouldn't supposed to eat? She didn't say Adam. Because he manifested his name. Listen what he told you.
Out of the Arats.
See that? What happened?
Thine they were.
And who else?
Thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy debar.
So we can know it. We know that happened. When he put the man in the garden at 126, Brandon. Let's see what happened. By the sheet, chapter 1 at verse 26. This is Barashit, which they'll call Genesis chapter 1 at verse 26. Listen to the book.
And Elohim said, Let us make each in our image, after our likeness,
and do what?
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea,
And what else?
and over the fowl of the air,
Listen.
and over the cattle, and over all the arats,
And what happened?
and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the arats.
So what did he do?
So Elohim created each in his own image.
How?
In the image of Elohim created he him.
How did he do it?
Male and female
Do what?
created he them.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go back and look at the book of Yehukanan. The Ukanan, chapter 17. What verse we left out? 6, 7?
7.
And verse 7. Listen to the book.
Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
See that? So for all the creatures to come here, hold what you got. Give me that 2 and 19. Your Ukanan, I'm sorry, Genesis chapter 2, they'll call it. Verse 19. Give me that verse 6. We'll go back to verse 6 and come down. Listen what he tell you at verse 19. Listen.
And out of the ground, Yahuwah Elohim formed every beast of the field.
Y'all see that? Out of the ground formed him every beast of the field. What happened?
And every fowl of the air.
And every fowl of the air.
And brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them.
And what happened?
And whatsoever Adam called every living creature,
Tell me what happened?
that was the name thereof.
And what happened?
And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him.
That's beautiful. Let's see what happened over here at the 17th chapter of the book of Yehukanan. St. John 17, as they'll call it. 17 and 6. Listen to the book.
I have manifested thy name unto the Anus, which thou gavest me out of the Arats.
So when Ka'ur talked with the servant in the 3rd chapter, she said Elohim had said, which means she had to know his name. Y'all she had to know he was the mighty one. She said the mighty one had said, we shouldn't eat, neither should we touch it, lest we die. Listen what happened.
Thine they were.
So they weren't his? If he bara, he created them? And what did he do?
And thou gavest them me.
So why do you think he sent all the creatures to him to name them? Because they're yours. Why else would he why would he send them to him? Because they belong to him at that point. He said, if I said, let Leon have this building, you do know everything in this building going to be his too. So if I put him in the garden, let him have, that's going to put him over everything in the garden. How is he going to be over it if he's not the possessor of it? Y'all all right? This is why we go back to look at conversation. A lot of things we were taught through Christianity, we didn't have the proper knowledge to go back to look at. You got to look at the law. Hold what you got. See the 17th chapter, 539 on your Ukanon. Yeah, Ukanon. This your sermon. This your sermon here. We're going to call it Duck, Duck, Goose. With an apostrophe S for ownership. Ducks. This is Duck's sermon. Listen.
Search the scriptures.
Search the who?
The scriptures.
So we went to by the sheet 1, by the sheet 2, by the sheet 3. What were we doing? Searching the what? The scripture. Tell me why we were searching the scripture.
For in them.
What do we think at first?
You think you have eternal life.
It said you think you have? Are you saying, hold on for a minute. Are you saying, I think I have, or you reading the way it go? Okay, just make sure now. You know what comes with that. Listen, don't you think you have. Listen.
For in them you think you have eternal life.
See that in them you think you have eternal life, but what happened?
And they are they.
Which does what?
Testify of me.
So we know it got to be talking about him. So if it's talking about him, then we know that everything belongs to the Son, don't we? Then we have to realize that everything belongs to Adam. Why else would he go and let everything come to him and name it? I don't know. Let's see something. Remember that 2 by the sheet, chapter 2 at verse 19 again? Listen.
And out of the ground, Yahuwah Elohim formed every beast of the field, and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever.
Sheet, Genesis chapter 2 at verse 19. And whatsoever.
Adam called every living creature.
Tell them what happened.
That was the name thereof.
Listen.
And Adam gave names to all cattle.
See that? Come on.
And to the fowl of the air.
And what happened?
And to every beast of the field.
Listen.
But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him.
See that for him was not found a sandwich. This is how it's talking about that was not found anything appropriate. That's what the M-E-E-T means. M-E-E-T. Where actually we put in meant what was appropriate. That's how we know bestiality and all these other things are outside of the will of Elohim. Even a man. Because he just told us one found nothing appropriate for him. So now we're going to look at what did he make appropriate. It's not hard for these lawmakers, these other people sit around and know what goes with what. When they read a book that they transgender, it clearly just said, we didn't find what was appropriate for him. Was nothing there appropriate for him. Not a hole in the tree. Isn't that right? None of the people talking about a honey hole. Not one of them. There was nothing that was conducive to be with the man but what he going to create. Isn't that right? He going to borrow something. This will go with the man. Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam.
See that? Listen.
And he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
And listen what happened.
And the rib which Yahuwah Elohim had taken from Ish.
Pay attention what he did.
Made he an Ashah.
See that? He made a woman. Listen what he did.
And brought her unto the Ish.
Let me ask you a question. What do y'all find similar? Who knows what's similar? Yahusha? No? Thank you. He did the same thing he did with animals. He brought them to him to see what he's going to call them. So he had to own them because now he just did the same thing when he made the woman. He brought her right back there to his side. That's how we know ownership without an apostrophe S. Let's see what he said.
And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones.
So what is he saying? Where's the S? Where's the ownership? The apostrophe S for ownership. This is not academic. You're just showing you ownership is already written. So he said, this is now, what was it?
Bone of my bones.
And what else is it?
And flesh of my flesh.
Listen what he said.
She shall be called Ashah.
Listen why?
Because she was taken out of Ish.
Listen what he said.
Therefore shall an Ish leave his Abba and his aim.
And do what?
And shall cleave unto his Ashah.
And what happened?
And they shall be one flesh.
See that? What happened?
And they were both naked, the Ish and his Ashah.
That's beautiful right now. That's a move in itself. No way to get out the garden. We talked about it, didn't we? Makes sense, Father? Isn't that our law? Oh, what you got? See at the 12th chapter. 11, 12. 12. By the sheet 12 and 1. This is about a sheep, Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Listen to the book.
Now Yahuwah had said unto Abram.
What did he do?
Now Yahuwah had said unto Abram.
What did he say?
Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred,
what else?
And from thy Abba's house, unto a land that I will shew thee.
Listen what happened.
And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will barak thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a barakah.
Y'all see what happened? So now you know what had to happen. This same thing had to happen to Adam. He had to get out of his Abba's house. Let's see what the book of Ordinances says, chapter 3, and verse 38. That's beautiful. See, but look at how it happened. Look at how it wound up happening, though. See, people don't realize how the offense came to be a barakah to us. He just told Abraham, he said he was going to get him out from his kin. He had to leave his relatives, get from all his kinfolk, and he had to leave his Abba's house. He said, because I'm going to make a barakah from this. He barakah us through Adam coming out to God. Had he not come, we wouldn't need a savior, a husha. All right, let's see what happened. This is Ordiyah, the book of Luke, chapter 3, and verse 38. Listen.
Which was the ben of Enos, which was the ben of Seth, which was the ben of Adam.
Which was the ben of who now?
Which was the ben of Adam.
And who was Adam's father?
Which was the ben of Elohim.
So if Elohim was his Abba, what was he going to have to do? Made sense? See, a lot of times people ain't smart enough to realize why he actually got out to God. That was law. Y'all didn't hear what he told y'all? He was a Nabah. Out of his own mouth, he already told you at 2:19 again. This is what the man, they was too stupid even though the man was a Nabah. They ain't never know he was no Nabah. I proved with the book. This is what he told you. Listen. This is about a sheet. Genesis, they call it chapter 2 at verse 19 and verse 20. Listen to the book.
And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him.
Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam.
Listen.
And he slept. And he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
And what happened?
And the rib which Yahuwah Elohim had taken from Ish, made he an Ashah.
And what happened?
And brought her unto the Ish.
And what happened?
And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones.
And what else?
And flesh of my flesh.
Listen what he told you.
She shall be called Ashah.
Listen.
Because she was taken out of Ish.
Listen what happened.
Therefore shall an Ish leave his Abba and his aim.
So somebody done that before? Has somebody done that before? Never happened. So what was he doing? Naba. He was Naba. That's what he was doing. He was Naba. He just told you what was going to happen.
Therefore shall an Ish leave his Abba and his aim.
What happened?
And shall cleave unto his Ashah.
You give me 3 and about 20. And that's saying about a sheep. 3, I say about 19. 20 be fine. Listen.
And Adam called his Ashah name Kauah, because she was the aim of all living.
See that? Because she was the mother of all living. What happened?
Unto Adam also, and to his Ashah did Elohim make coats of skins and clothe them.
Listen.
And Elohim said, Behold, the Ish is become as one of us.
Do what?
No, Taub and Rasha.
Listen.
And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life.
What's going to happen?
And eat.
And what happened?
And live forever.
Tell him what happened.
Therefore, Elohim sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken.
Y'all see what happened? Your law came into play. Adam already told you what was going to happen. After she came back to his side, he nabba. He had the ruach of Elohim in him. What else he going to do? After she came back to him, he said, this same bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She should be called Ashah, because she was taken out from the Ish. He said, for this cause shall a man leave his Abba and his mother. People don't realize why he had to leave the garden, did he? He did have a mother. It was the earth. The book told you he took him from the ground. Yeah. Why he didn't have a mother? He did have a mother. The Arat's earth works as a womb. He did have a mother. He just told you he had to leave. That's why he had to get him out the garden. I don't know what people think. Why does he have to get him out the garden? He had Elohim. Elohim was his father. Y'all all right? That's why we went back through his genealogy, showing why he had to leave. So this whole book comes back to correlate to one person. Had to come back to him. Y'all all right? All right, let's see what happened. Come on back to this 5th chapter of the book of Yuchanan, chapter 5. We left out verse 40, 41. We did 39, search the scripture, for in them you think you have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me.
Verse 40.
And verse 40, listen.
And you would not come to me.
For what reason?
That you might have life.
You know what they tell us right now? Every one of the creatures had to come sin. Same thing happened with Noah. If none of them creatures would have came, tell me how they would have survived. How do I understand that? What do you think the purpose of every living creature coming to see him? You ain't going to have no life if you don't come and see him. Nobody wasn't going to get no life. Nobody, only people saved was on the ark. Y'all hear that? So they had to come and see him. He said, you're going to have to come see me if you're going to get life. People doing things and doing behavior. People look to drink. People look for sex. People look for parties. People look for music. People try to do things to try to soothe themselves or try to cultivate themselves to try to make up for the emptiness. This is what we found with the Tyrus. The problem became when he came, the problem of him coming, because they were empty. The Tyrus were empty. People empty. They don't want to admit it. People do stuff. They put stuff in their face, cut their hair, dye a different color, put earrings all down there, put stuff through their nose, draw on their body like construction paper. Truth be told, they empty. They'll tell you they're not. They're a liar. All stuff I did because I was empty. That's how I get high. I got high because I was empty. I ain't had nothing. If I had something inside, I wouldn't have smoked it. I've been too full. If I had anything on the inside, I've never been drinking. I've been too full. But you do it to try to cover up for other imperfections you know you have. On the inside of man, man know they're not right. It's just people look for other ways to try to soothe themselves or comfort themselves or with groups of people. The truth of the reality is for me, even when I was doing it, I wasn't convinced I was right. I never believed I was going to smoke weed and going to get in no kingdom. I never believed I was going to drink and get in no, I never believed it. I never believed I was going to fornicate. I was hoping that I could be saved and be delivered from it. But I never believed I could die in it and be saved. It's dangerous when you get that mind. People know it. They just be honest with themselves. People try to tell me I was a good person, but in myself, I knew I wasn't right. I tried to help people. I tried to buy stuff for people, hoping I was just giving me some extra brownie points. Try to give more, add some more time. But on the inside, you know you're not right. And that's what people got to be questioned on and realize. The same way we look at how the Iraq started, it's important to see why he came to us. That's the same thing happened when he came to us. You were empty. You were dark, because shock is obscurity, which is darkness. That's what you got. You got a darkness. And in darkness, you can be yourself. You can hang out. You can do all this stupid stuff. But when light comes, light make manifest. That's why people stay away from the light. You go in there and cut them light. Watch how them roaches run. They know what's going to happen. They know judgment down. Hell, unless you a roach. Roaches ain't stupid. They black. They already know what happened. Police! Quick, police! They going to shoot us. Roaches be running. Roaches be like, nigga, I'm just like you. What you trying to kill me for? But they know they be smacked. Kill all their friends. Roaches know what the deal is. They say you the police. Roaches running for their life. They know what happened when that light come on. You cut that light, man, I'm throwing a party. Come on, they got your broom down, them niggas. Go up with your broom. Hell no, party. Got your mop. Don't put the mop in. Hell mine. That's like that rosters. Man, have a whole little party in your house when you gone. Some of y'all come in and start party. Hold up high. Here you go, ignorant nigga. Say you kill him. Doing the limbos with the roast bill. Drop that nigga crazy. We out of here. Roaches confused. He ain't supposed to be playing with them. At least your name about to go on that board in a few minutes. But it just show you how you got to be realistic with yourself in the kind of salvation. It's just being honest. You got to be realistic. Nobody is. Sometimes you will feel like you're so far there. You're not too far there. You can hit a dollar ring. You just got to consider. You just got to consider. The longer you stay there, the longer you play, the harder when you try to make your way to come back. It's just being honest. The more you got to come back to and realize. You don't really realize how far you out there until you got to turn around and come back. For me, coming back and look at it, and then you got to start like the book says, you got to be converted as a little child. And go back over, and when you look, I just kind of think back over how much bad information I got. How many people just lied to me. And this thing, they were so far-fetched from it. And I looked at these people like, they were right. These people were saved. These people tell me I need to get what they had, get what they had. Had you assuming these people were right, these people had a bitter clue about being saved. That information wrong. They're coming along to break it down and make it where it's simplistic, where a person can actually see it. The lettering, come and learn our conversation, it's good. Because when we get back to our conversation, you take out every other man's little, like sometimes when people fix something, they'll put their own little what you want to call it? Yeah, put kind of their own little tweak and put their own little signature, what they want to call on. When it comes down to Elohim's Dabarim, it's already signature by him, already penned by him. Isn't that right? He's already proclaimed. The book talked about, and great were the men that proclaimed it. Isn't that right? There's a whole stew of us that he's used along the way, but the Dabarim hadn't changed. When it comes down to the authenticity of obeying or being committed or being consistent, none of that changed. No matter what language you transfer it over to, no matter how many people have come along or how much time or people have or inventions have changed, it never changed the validity of obeying and living right. Whether they didn't have a car back then, still don't give you no right to drive no car to go commit adultery or get no look at no weed. Isn't that right? They're like the army. They'll try to stay away from the car. That ain't going to save them. He never told me to stay away from no car. He told me to stay away from sin. That being honest, I don't know why the people, they waste time on the more stuff. You got the, what they call it, the Baptists, the primitive Baptists. Isn't that right? And people waste time trying to live so old-fashioned instead of living up to the validity of the Dabarim. He knew time was going to change. Come on, folks. He knew time was going to change, but you can still live right in the same big old world. Yeah. People always looking, but things are different. People don't talk like that. But you ain't got to be no liar. It don't matter what language, you ain't got to be no liar. Right. People always trying to use times and inventions and TV. He knew something was going to come. He told I was setting no wicked thing before my eyes. Yeah. I don't be saying, why no titties all. I'm around and touch that TV screen. Be trying to say I can lift it up. That thing, they got that 4K TV. Well, let you see a hair around that nipple. You can't be playing with that stuff. Before reel you in. Man, they got a computer screen now. Pull that reality. Well, man, you can jump in the TV, have sex with that thing, come out and wipe yourself. He know what these people are going to do. These folks wicked. They know why they put all that stuff in there. Go down, them folks keep them. Man, why you got that mayonnaise up on the... Ain't no mayonnaise on that man TV. But you throw a brick through that thing. But you know, these people getting wicked and need to get them back to black and white. Yeah. I love Lucy. They ain't even sleep in the same bed. Bro done got wicked. Man, years ago, they wouldn't even put no TV show. You can have no man, no woman, no bed. They did. He had to be getting up out of it. Folks get butt naked right there on the TV. Oh, someone talking about, yeah. Stop it. Come on. I got you, hold on. We got, let's finish up this Ukanan 539 so I can finish up that 17th chapter. This is your Ukanan chapter 5. What verse we left off at?
41.
41. Listen.
I receive not honor from Anashim.
Listen what happened.
But I know you, that ye have not the love of Elohim in you.
Listen why.
I am come in my Abba name.
And this is what he said.
And ye receive me not.
See that? Listen.
If another shall come in his own name,
what will happen?
Him you will receive.
Listen what happened.
How can you believe
that do what?
Which receive honor one of another?
And do what?
Seek not the honor that cometh from Elohim only.
Let me ask y'all a question. When did Adam tell y'all he was the son of Elohim? When did he tell y'all he had authority over all this stuff? Who told y'all that? What did he say again?
How can you believe
that do what?
Which receive honor
who?
One of another.
And do what now?
And seek not the honor that cometh from Elohim only.
All the honor that Adam had, it came from Elohim. Adam never told y'all what he had. He said, Elohim told you, said, let him have. He never told y'all he made no image of Elohim. Elohim told y'all that. Didn't it say? It told you he did it. After my likeness, it said, let him have. That's why he sent everything to him, to verify, to bear witness to him. Isn't that right? Everybody that come to bear witness that he had committed everything to his hand. Yeah. That's the same thing he wants to believe when it came down to his son. Again, showing you the reference again of his son. Why wouldn't the father give his son? Why wouldn't the father give his son? Well, if Adam was the son of Elohim, why wouldn't he let him have? He my son. Let him have. Let him rule over. So now we got to look at why we don't have. We're not just talking about material things. People always looking at material aspect of things. Now, hold what you got. Pick me up at Aleph, Yehukanan chapter 3. They'll call it 1 John. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. Listen to the book.
Behold, what manner of love the Abba hath bestowed upon us.
Y'all hear this? That what happened?
That we should be called the Beni of Elohim.
Therefore,
the Aratz knoweth us not.
Why?
Because it knew him not.
See what happened? Listen what he just told you.
Beloved,
what?
Now are we the Beni of Elohim.
And what happened?
And it doth not yet appear what we shall be.
But we do what?
But we know
that what?
That when he shall appear,
tell him what happened.
We shall be like him.
Tell him why, son.
For we shall see him as he is.
That's what our hope is. That's our confidence. Y'all got it? So that's what we look for. So he just said that we are the sons of Elohim, the Beni of Elohim, the children, or the literal sons of Elohim. Then that means that's something he'll let us have. So we're saying that he's not going to do the same to the rest of his sons? Y'all all right? Let's pick up 25. 25 and 1 by the sheet. Hold on, you don't get me Acts of the Apostle. Hold on, son. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2, verse 36. Other one, you gonna give me better sheet 25 and 1? Listen to the book. Genesis, that they call 25 and 1. Listen.
Then again, Abraham took a Ashar, and her name was Keturah.
What happened?
And she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua, and Jokshan begat Sheba and Dedan, and the Beni of Dedan were Ashurim, and Letushim, and Leumim, and the Beni of Midian, Ephah, and Ephur, and Hanak, and Abida, and Eldah. All these were the Beni of Keturah.
Y'all hear that? All these were the children of Keturah. Tell them what happened.
And Abraham gave all that he had unto Yatsakut.
Pay attention. What did he do, son?
Gave all that he had unto Yatsakut.
Tell them what's significant.
But unto the Beni of the concubines.
Tell them what happened.
Which Abraham had.
What did he do?
Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Yatsakut, his Ben, while he yet lived eastward unto the east country.
That's beautiful. Let's see what happened in Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2, at verse 36. Acts of the Apostles. And look at how the apostles act. Look at how they work. This is Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2, at verse 36. Listen.
Therefore, let all the house of Yasharal know assuredly.
Y'all hear that? Therefore,
let all the house of Yasharal know assuredly.
Which is the Beth, which is the land, which is the temple, which is the dungeon, which is the prison. Y'all got it? Which is within. Listen.
That Elohim hath made the same Yahusha.
See that? He made the same Yahusha.
Whom ye have crucified.
Both.
Adoni and Mashiach.
What happened?
Now when they had heard this, they were pricked in their heart.
And said.
Unto Keph and to the rest of the apostles.
What did they tell them?
Anushim and Aki.
Do what?
What shall we do?
And what happened?
Then Keph said unto them.
What did he say?
Repent.
And be what?
Immersed. Who? Every one of you in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach.
Y'all hear that? For what reason?
For the remission of sins.
And what I'm going to get?
And ye shall receive the gift of the Ruach HaKodesh.
Abraham. Y'all good? And you said, if I repent and be immersed, what I'm going to get now?
And ye shall receive the gift of the Ruach HaKodesh.
And he did that while he was yet alive. Isn't that beautiful? That's why he told you about the gift. You should have paid attention. So one man was going to get everything. Let's finish up the 17th chapter of the book of Barashit. I'm sorry, the 17th chapter of the book of Yehukanan. Yehukanan, chapter 17. We left off what, verse 7? verse 7, verse 8. Verse 7 be fine. Listen.
Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
See that? So what you think those animals knew? You didn't think they knew that everything he had given was of him? And he created us, and he told us to go and see him. What you think that told us? Huh? Y'all all right? What did happen again now?
Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Oh, what you got? You got to find reference, don't we? (41:30). Barashit, Genesis 41:30. Barashit. Let's see. I thought I was jumping. Listen to the book.
And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine, and all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Mitzrayim.
What happened?
And the famine shall consume the land, and the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following.
Yeah.
For it shall be very grievous. And for that the dream was doubled unto Pharaoh twice.
Yeah.
It is because the thing is established by Elohim,
Yeah.
and Elohim will shortly bring it to pass.
What happened?
Now therefore let Pharaoh look out, and each discreet and wise,
Yeah.
and set him over the land of Mitzrayim.
Yeah.
Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the 5th part of the land of Mitzrayim in the 7 plenteous years.
Yeah.
And let them gather all the food of those Taub years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. And that food shall be for store to the land against the 7 years of famine, which shall be in the land of Mitzrayim, that the land perish not through the famine.
Y'all good? Y'all want to look at something? We've seen that before. Did y'all know that? We've seen it before. How many of y'all know we've seen this at before? Anybody know? Well, Abraham, Yasaku. Who else know we've seen it at? Anybody good? Y'all want to see where you saw that? By the sheet. Chapter 1. One and one. Listen.
Barashit, Elohim created the Shamayim and the Arats, and the Arats was without form and void, and Kashak was upon the panim of the deep.
What happened?
And the Ruach of Elohim moved upon the panim of the Mayim. And Elohim said, let there be a Aur. And there was Aur. And Elohim saw the Aur, that it was Taub, and Elohim divided the Aur from the Kashak. And Elohim called the Aur Yum, and the Kashak he called Lela.
Listen.
And the evening and the morning were the first Yum.
Come on.
And Elohim said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And Elohim made the firmament and divided the Mayim, which were under the firmament, from the Mayim, which were above the firmament, and it was so. And Elohim called the firmament Shamayim, and the evening and the morning were the second Yum.
Come on.
And Elohim said, let the Mayim under the Shamayim be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And Elohim called the dry land Arats, and the gathering together of the Mayim called he seas.
What happened?
And Elohim saw that it was Taub. And Elohim said, let the Arats bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself, upon the Arats. And it was so.
Come on.
And the Arats brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was Taub, and the evening and the morning were the Shalishiyum.
Come on.
Elohim said, let there be Ahura in the firmament of the Shamayim to divide the Yum from the Layla, and let them be for At, and for seasons, and for Yamim, and for years, and let them be for Ahur in the firmament of the Shamayim to give Ahur upon the Arats. And it was so.
Yes.
And Elohim made two great Ahur, the greater Ahur to rule the Yum, and the lesser Ahur to rule the Layla. He made the Kukab also.
Yes.
And Elohim set them in the firmament of the Shamayim to give Ahur upon the Arats, and to rule over the Yum and over the Layla, and to divide the Ahur from the Kashak. And Elohim saw that it was Taub.
Come on.
And the evening and the morning were the fourth Yum.
Come on.
And Elohim said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life, and the fowl that may fly above the Arats in the open firmament of Shamayim. And Elohim created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the Mayim brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was Taub.
Yeah.
And Elohim baraka them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the Mayim in the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the Arats. And the evening and the morning were the fifth Yum.
Come on.
And Elohim said, let the Arats bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing and beast of the Arats after his kind. And it was so. And Elohim made the beast of the Arats after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the Arats after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was Taub.
Come on.
And Elohim said, let us make each in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the Arats, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the Arats. So Elohim created each in his own image. In the image of Elohim created he him, male and female created he them.
Come on.
And Elohim baraka them, and Elohim said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the Arats, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the Arats. And Elohim said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the panim of the Arats, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat.
Yeah.
And to every beast of the Arats, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the Arats, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And Elohim saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very Taub.
What happened?
And the evening and the morning were the sixth Yum.
Keep going.
Thus the Shamayim and the Arats were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh Yum, Elohim ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh Yum from all his work which he had made. And Elohim baraka the seventh Yum, and made it Kudash, because that in it he had rested from all his work which Elohim created and made.
That's good. At 3 and 12. About a sheep. Listen. This is Barashit, chapter 3, verse 12. Genesis 3 and 12. Listen. Verse 12. Listen to the book.
And the Ish said, the Ashar whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat.
What happened?
And Yahuwah Elohim said unto the Ashar,
What did it say?
what is this that thou hast done?
Yeah.
And the Ashar said, the serpent beguiled me,
Yeah.
and I did eat.
What happened?
And Yahuwah Elohim said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle,
Yeah.
and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go,
Yeah.
and dust shalt thou eat all the yamim of thy life.
What happened?
And I will put enmity between thee and the Ashar, and between thy seed and her seed.
Yeah.
It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Yeah.
Unto the Ashar he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
Yeah.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth Beni,
What happened?
and thy desire shall be to thy
And
husband,
tell him what happened.
and he shall rule over thee.
Listen.
And unto Adam he said, because
who
thou
now?
hast...
Hold on. Who did it talking about?
And unto Adam,
We're talking to who now?
unto Adam,
Listen.
he said,
What did he say?
because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of the Ashar,
What happened?
and hast eaten of the tree,
Yeah.
of which I commanded thee, saying,
What happened?
thou shalt not eat of it.
Tell me what happened.
Cursed is the ground for thy
Curse-
sake,
Curse is what?
the ground
What happened?
for thy sake.
What happened?
In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the yamim of thy life.
Yeah.
Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee.
So let me ask you a question. You can back me up. Who was he talking to again?
And unto Adam,
So unto Pharaoh he said, what did he tell him?
because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of the Ashah,
What happened?
and hast eaten of the tree
What
of
happened?
which I commanded thee, saying,
What happened?
Thou shalt not eat of it.
What happened?
Cursed is the ground for thy sake.
Because if we would have paid attention, he did give you 7 days. Let's go with 7 years. Well, after the 7 years, you do know what happened, right? After 7 days. After that, he cursed the ground. I told you it already happened before. I know y'all just said, man, like, I seen folks, what are you doing? Doing what he tell me to do. I had to show you. That's why I went through, had to give you a timeline. All that he already told you what he did, he already completed in 7 years. 7 days. After that, he already showed him what's going to happen. Thorns and thistles. So this thing is of Yahuwah. He already let him know what happened because he hearkened to him. He had 7 good years, 7 good days he had plenty. After that, he told me he's going to get thorns and thistles. That's the same thing he told Pharaoh. Pharaoh was a ruler. So was Adam. I told you people not smart enough to catch it. That's how much he moved. People miss it all the time. That's why I went through a time. I know y'all was just looking for, like, what is he doing? I'm showing you a timeline. He told you at the 7, he was done. 7 years, 7 days, he was able to eat. He had plenty. Then he had enough for him and the creatures to eat. He said, it's going to be for food for you and every living creature. But after them 7 days, it wasn't getting put out. It was the 7 years that were going to come, that the 7 good years, the 7 good days, when ain't going to be remembered. So we can start to see where he's been watching for a pattern. Let's see, finish up that for the 4th chapter. I know they be like, good, where he going? He got to read the whole book. I got to make sure it's proven out. See, unlike the other people, I'm going to show you what noted in the scripture true. Yeah. Ain't nothing going to hold me with these things. He was a pharaoh. I don't know what these people are looking at. The man was a pharaoh. Y'all all right? The man was an emperor. So he had to show it to him, didn't he? Well, that's the same thing Pharaoh that Yahushua told Pharaoh. So all of him showed it to you. He ain't seen no thorns and thistles. He done already told him what's coming after this. Thorns and thistles, this stuff going to yield you. When you go out there, you ain't going to remember these good years. It won't be remembered because you're going to look at the terrible year that's going to come. So they're going to put you at 14. So we start counting his genealogy down for him coming to it. See, we've been watching. You had to watch for a pattern. That's been a pattern the whole time he was here. Y'all all right? Come on, let's see what happened. I'm back at the 41st chapter. What verse we at?
34.
At 34. Let's listen.
Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the 5th part of the land of Mizraim.
That's amazing, because we wound up setting up Louis. We wound up setting Louis, and they were supposed to take up a 10th. I wonder why. You know, it's stupid people. I don't know, this stupid. I don't know why we had to get no time. I don't know why. Adam had somebody take up time and he went out, he had something to eat. Okay. And the whole person why he set him up. Oh, you got to see what Malachi, the book of Malachi, they're going to call Malachi 3 and 6. Malachi, which means his messenger. Malachi, except for Malachi and him, the Baal uncle. We don't know the rest of them. Baal called him uncle. And the Baal nephew. I told him call the Baal nephew. Listen.
For I am Yahuwah, I change not.
Listen.
Therefore, ye Beni of Jacob are not consumed.
You see that? That's the only thing that kept us alive, because he kept his covenant, because he loved our Abba. He said, I don't really ain't kill you. He said, because I didn't change. You know when people come, see, he a different God than he was. Y'all better quit telling them lies. The man ain't no God. He done just say, he told you. He said, I don't change. I don't know where people got that from. The man told us clearly, he never changed. They taught us that he was a hard God under law. That's not the truth. When you a Christian under anti, how many of us we looked at him being harder back then? All that man had was mercy. He should have killed that man then, but the man set a purpose for all the way in the beginning. We didn't even see it. His wrath and indignation came to be a Barak, though. We didn't even know. When he told her whom he loved, he chasing. Man, that sounded stupid. I didn't quit. I just said that's stupid. I ain't never thought about it beating on me, love me. That was stupid. Because I lacked the simplicity of his understanding. A parent are chasing a child because you're trying to correct their behavior. Well, it's the same thing he looked at. If we were going to be the children of Elohim, then I got to correct your behavior. He didn't overly chastise her. He gave her just enough. And he knew exactly what we need. If it went enough that it kill you, that's what you needed. Yeah, old people tell you, don't make me kill you. And then let me just beat you up and do it. Then you keep going and you kick up, kill you. They ain't overdid. That's what you needed. They look at you bucked up against them, you need to die. How many of y'all cover that old school? Oh, man, they tell you this was bad. Y'all wasn't telling me it's a moron. I'll kill you dead. How else do you kill a person? Right. I wouldn't have never told them that. You just accept it. You mm-hmm. Boy, I'll kill you dead. You like, I didn't know there was another way to kill a person. Isn't that right? Listen.
Even from the yamim of your fathers ye are gone away from mine ordinances.
See that? Listen.
And have not kept them.
Sound familiar? See that? Even from the days of your Abba. He said, you done gone away from my ordinances. A lot of time what people don't realize when you go back and look in our script, when he started to talk about Yasharal and him going away, you would not believe we would call him. He would call him Adam. He would always go back and would call him Adam. Amazing. You look in our script, he would call him Adam. You'd be like, why would he be talking about Adam? It's the same behavior. When Yahushua kept saying, said, you're of your Abba the devil. And the worst of your Abba you'll do. He kept watching you from the whole time. You resemble your father. Yahuwah kept saying he resembled his Abba. And he looked at his resemblance was his obedience, his compliance. So you were looking just like Adam. It made sense to call you like, now why did he call me Adam? I wonder why. I wonder too, why would he call you Adam? Because you were willingly disobedient. So in our script, when he was right, it was supposed to make you think. You'd be like, why would he call them Adam? He wouldn't even refer to them as a people. He would call them one man, Adam. And you wonder why. It was because he kept trying to show. That's what I see. Every time I see you go and do contrary when you know better, I say Adam. You be trying to figure, my name ain't Adam. So why you think I said it? Why you think Yahuwah would have came and told him you're of your Abba the devil? Because he was trying to tell him, that's what I see. He kept trying to tell him, this is what I see. A lot of stuff people don't think about. But see, that's why it's important. That's why we transform it from one side of the board to the other side, back to Holland Bell. Because then we got to get back to the script where you can just start to see this stuff and look at it. Wow. He wanted to keep. Adam is known and accredited for his willing disobedience to go away. And a lot of times you don't see yourself till you go back and he called you Adam, and you had to consider, why would he call me Adam? I wanted to. Because you know better, but you done it anyway. Huh? And I told Adam, the day he do it, I'm going to kill him. He going to die. I keep trying to remind you of what I told you. If you remember him and remember his story, then you remember everything else go with it. I cut him off. I cut him off. So if I keep calling you Adam, that's a symbolism. You my son, but I cut you off. So a lot of them don't teach us like this. People think it's okay, it's comfortable. I told you, people want the world because the world love its own. The world don't have, come on. That's why you think we coming to a situation now where homosexuality is like the new end thing. They done went from the men jumpers to the men with, they got the men jump, then they got the short set with the, what's that jump like sequin? What's that? Lace. No, it's lace. That's right. Romper, they call it romper. Come on, man. Be honest with you. Who can condemn them? Where can they go and they can be condemned? They can go to church and somebody condemn them? A man walk in with a romper and lace on. Who going to condemn him? Who going to condemn a woman when she comes sit down with another woman? Who going to condemn a child molester? That's the sad part. Nobody in no position to judge another one. They're clearly showing you that nobody has a standard. People don't want no standard. A standard requires accountability. People don't want to be accountable. When you're free, you don't have to be accountable, but you don't realize you're dangerous. You're dangerous when you don't have something to restrict you and keep you and govern your mind. When you ain't got nothing to govern your hands, your body, nothing to discipline you know this you do, this you don't do, how to keep yourself, how to adorn yourself, how to obey the doctrine, how to have a concern for your soul. But that's a trick of the world. That's what the world gives us. That's scary. I don't never want that mind. I had that mind one time. Thank the Most High, that ain't the mind I got today. It ain't because of me. I had a mind now. Wasn't too much I wouldn't do. I mean, no man, it wasn't too much I wouldn't do. It wasn't too much out to tell. I don't snort no crack. I'm going to put it risk you smoking. You shouldn't have been snorting anyway. That's a lot of stuff now. I'd have done, though. A lot, yeah, boy, I will risk it. Y'all hear me? I will risk it. Woo! Thank the Most High. It takes something to discipline. I never thought I'd been kept. Boy, it takes something to keep a man. I'm being honest with y'all. It takes something to keep a man. Y'all hear me? You got to want to be kept. I say it now the utmost admiration. I used to watch people. I just didn't know. I see people, they be faithful. I just say to myself, what were they doing? What was wrong with them? It never made no sense. I would just watch people. I just sit back and be trying to figure myself, why in the world these people not be having sex with who you can have sex with? No, you don't turn down no sex. Man, you don't turn down nothing but your collar. That Darbarine come along and touch your heart and discipline your mind and realize you ain't going to make it out here. You say when these folks got the damn heebie-jeebies? Man, please. Give me no damn heebie-jeebies. Going there and piss and you flush, you're done. Dang-a-lang done fell off in the toilet. No, not me. Some of y'all that go quick. Somebody going to take a minute. Call Mr. Plumber. Now, I might not know what I said. But, man, I ain't trying to put that down no toilet like that. I think Mr. Yahuwah, boy, had to change your mind. I got a friend out there, man, them folks dead, AIDS and stuff. You think about it, boy, I should have not deal with AIDS. Boy, be telling me, how you do wear protection? Protection don't say you here, your body still touching them. That's only on one part. That's how stupid you still laying on them. Hell, got that much tongue in their mouth. What a condom gonna do? You got blood in your saliva. How stupid it is. You mean, you say, yeah, I wore a condom. Hell, you got that much tongue in the mouth. Man, cut a hole in that condom and gonna go to hell. Look, but see, when you're a sinner, you don't think all of them doing potions all up on you doing in your hand. You come out and you want some protection. But that's how you who let her be stupid out here. Man, you come up now. When I was coming along with AIDS first come out, it probably had a 10-year incubation. You were counting out. Hell, it don't take but 2 minutes. Then you start itching stuff, you fall off your body. Isn't that right? Damn, it done fell off. Don't even go check. You know what's wrong with you. Anybody ill been falling off? How many of y'all should have had AIDS out there? Some of y'all waiting around. Hell, all it take is one time. You ain't got to do it no 5 or 6 times. Hell, don't take but one time. Everybody got AIDS, got it the first time. Ain't that right? All they talking about, we did 100 times. It was that one time you got it, no wonder. That's all it take at one time. Man, Yahuwah been gracious. Folks don't realize me. Y'all don't, you know what? Don't wait till something happen and you find yourself out there messed up. There's a lot of people only desire if they had the opportunity you got. Better sit down here that dollar and get a mind, get disciplined enough to sit down and care about your soul. More than anything else you do, your soul ought to be the most important thing. Man, hey, you run out here and you go, everything you do, keep failing. Nothing go right. Nothing ever success for you. At some point, you got to realize that man calling you. At some point, you got to realize that man calling, but you got the people with the mindset of you keep looking. It's something else. It's something else out there. It's something else I got to do. It's some things I want to try to achieve. The only thing you working on now is the grade. You getting old and you still ain't accomplished that, and time still just passing you by. You can look to see you ain't the man, you ain't the woman you used to be. Somebody tell you, man, it's time you start looking at your soul. I'm trying to tell you, you keep messing around the way, you're going to get an AARP card coming in the mail. Be like me, hell, I'm still throwing mine in the garbage. I'm just still can't believe it coming. No, I need to save it. As soon as I don't want to go back to the garbage, like, damn, why I threw that thing away. No, I've been throwing it away since I was in my 30s. I get mad. They said, no, AARP card ain't for me. Like, that's for my dad. The throwing the gun, that thing said, point like, only you. Like smoking it, nigga, this yours. Ain't that right? I got a year and some days. I'm going to keep throwing it in the trash as long as I can. I'm about to get that thing, go to Kroger and get that discount. Yeah. But right now, you know what I'm saying? You start realizing time come to get you. Yeah. Ain't that right? You ain't going to be able to shake your boot in that street for so long. Right. Man, ain't nobody had no finer line I used to get. Hell, I can't buy a line now. If I get a line there, it's going to be a cocaine line. I be just still, hell, I'm about to cut in my scalp, try to get a line and go across the front. Then we know I'm leaving him. Time come to get you. What that? You good? Ain't that funny? Y'all good? No, you ain't try to get in the kingdom, huh? But no, it's just being honest, just let you know you're leaving him. I try to clip a gray hair out of my eyebrow, I said, I want that thing, clip it. I been around about the ball head that thing. I leave him alone. He like, you ain't gonna get the clip of one. I don't want in 2 minutes. I clip the whole side like I got the main. I said, leave it alone. he catch. I just let you know. Ain't but so y'all. How many y'all do that? You'll clip a gray hair like that one little gray. He'll get 2 minutes. Now the while you leave him alone. And at a while you'll have the main. That let you know time catch you. Usually you like, oh look at that gray hair. You can pluck it, pull it, leave it alone now. You pull that damn thing, be like some thread, like a shirt. You'll pull all the hair out your eyes and your head. Never don't have no hair on your ass. Don't pull so hard. Better stop it. I don't know what that means. I don't know how deep the root go. Sometimes just putting it out there, you'll never know. Ain't it right? Sometimes roots go deep. But see, that's what we're looking at. When time come in, you make that change. You got to recognize that man talking to you. You ain't got the same speed you got. You can't keep doing the same thing. You got to eventually, you're going to leave him. When you do, this one you got to make preparation now. That book clearly told her, remember now your creator days of your youth, while the evil days draw not. They coming. I don't care what you used to do. You ain't going to keep doing that. I remember Zach used to jump over stuff, be jumping. I used to do all that stuff. I know how it is, Zach. I'm going to do this a long time. You ain't going to keep doing that long, is it? You still be jumping off stuff. I'm not saying that you have a little bit more time you do. Them days start catching up. Might have jump off them dogs. I wouldn't just jump down. You jump. Now if I jump to get down, hell, I can get on my ass and slide down, let 1 foot. I ain't jumping out. I love me like I go on that basketball. Listen, that goal look like it's sitting up there. I be like, I'm going to jump. They be like, no, hell you ain't. I be like, I keep walking. I said, man, I do this now right here and be going to throw something out. But I don't even think, man, that goal look, that thing, I'm telling you, y'all give some time. That goal like it's just moving up higher and higher. I'm shrinking. Miko done said, what I make Miko 5'11". See that? I'm shrinking. And you ain't gonna keep, I'm telling you, time gonna come get you. You don't get fatter, balder, everything you call it. You just gotta make sure your soul right. Sometimes you'll see old people barely moving again. You be like, man, old people, hell, after a while, they're gonna be you. Some young person gonna be talking about you, hell, God, the way. Oh, I'm just being honest. Nobody don't like to think about it eventually. You know how they got old on it? From living. They don't realize, you know how you get old? You live. If you don't want to get old, die. I want to be old. I want to be a nasty old man. Dirty old man. Go back on these white man, just come out the bathroom like that right there. Why man tell me I'm old? It don't even matter no more. Don't matter, I'm old. They be like, ooh, that old man, the kid walking, ooh, he didn't know. Wipe it on his shirt. That don't matter, I'm old. I want to be dirty old man. I ain't talking about messing no women and no kids. No boogers, that thumper man people. Make them run. Isn't that right? Go to the hospital, they put a gown, I'm going to tie it in the front right here, and baby out. Nurse, got a nurse. They got to lost it. I'm going to get older, I'm old, that don't matter. They ain't even seeing when you get so old, be so wrinkled. Y'all all right? I guarantee anybody gonna want no Jell-O, not on my floor. They don't even want no Jell-O. Something wrong with y'all people. Oh, before I get to be a dirty old man, let me get it right now. This is Malachi chapter 3. Wait a minute, verse 7, still verse 8. Verse 8.
Verse 7.
Verse 7, listen.
Return unto me, and I will return unto you,
Listen.
saith Yahuwah of hosts.
What happened?
But ye said, wherein shall we return?
Listen.
Will a man rob Elohim?
Hold what you got, son. You're going to hold that 2 and 16. 2 and 6. He hold me by the sheet 2 and 6. Listen what he said.
Will a man rob Elohim?
What happened?
Yet ye have robbed me.
Who?
But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee?
Listen what he said.
In tithes and offerings.
What happened?
Ye are cursed with a curse.
What happened?
For ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
What happened?
Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse,
Tell them for what reason.
that there may be meat in mine house.
And tell them what happened.
And prove me now herewith,
And what happened?
saith Yahuwah of hosts,
Yeah.
if I will not open you the windows of Shamayim,
And do what?
and pour you out a baraka,
Gonna give
that
you
there
rain.
shall not be room enough to receive
See,
it.
they ain't going to give you rain. Going to flood down on you. He tried to tell us, I'm going to give you the Ma'im. Ain't that right? That was part of our covenant. He said, I'm going to give you the first and the latter rain. But you got to bring all the tithe into the storehouse. Let's see what happened at 2 and 6 again. By the sheet. We still got to finish up your Ukanon 5 and 30, where we left off over there in that Ukanon chapter 17. This is your Ukanon. I'm sorry, by the sheet chapter 2 at verse 6. Listen.
But there went up a mist from the Arats
What happened?
and watered the whole panim of the ground. And Elohim formed each of the dust of the ground
Yeah.
and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life,
Mm-hmm.
and each became a living soul.
And what happened?
Elohim planted a garden eastward in Eden.
And what did he do?
There he put the Ish.
And there?
And there he put the Ish.
And there?
And there he put the Ish,
For what?
whom he had formed.
To do what?
And out of the ground made Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight.
At verse 16. Listen.
And Elohim commanded the Ish, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat.
Go ahead.
But of the tree of the knowledge of Taub and Rasha thou shalt not eat of it, for in the yum that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die.
That's good. Let's finish up that by the sheep, chapter 41. And verse 30, what was that, verse 33?
34.
34. Listen.
Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land,
Yeah.
and take up the fifth part of the land of Mitzrayim in the
Yeah.
7 plenteous years,
Mm-hmm.
and let them gather all the food in those Taub years that
So
come.
what you think Adam was supposed to be doing? He put him in the garden to dress it, to keep it, because he was actually supposed to be storing it up for him. That's what he just told Pharaoh to do. Supposed to appoint officers. They were going to take up the fifth part of it. They was going to be putting it up. While it was plentiful, the garden was plentiful, but they didn't put up. He didn't put up. That's why when he put the man there to keep it, to dress it. He supposed to knew what to take. He supposed to been putting up. He was making a storehouse. Y'all all right? That's the same thing Yahushua doing. When he told you when he come down, he going to bring the Malachite down. He said, I'm going to gather the wheat until my barn. Where did you understand that from? Why do you think he brought the man down here? He brought him and put him in the garden so he can dress it and keep it. Okay. I can mess around you want to. That's all the man doing. You're going to take up a 10 part. All these people ain't going to get saved. I don't know why the people ain't paying attention. He never told you to bring all that stuff. He told you to bring all the tithe. The tithe is the 10. That means 90% still out there. But they're not smart enough to catch that, are they? Did he tell them to bring all of the goods in the storehouse in Malachi 3:8? No, he did not. He said bring all the tithe. Bring the 10. He's been trying to show you ain't going to save all these people. That leave 90% out there. I don't know what they think. He told the same thing when he come. He said, I'm going to tell the gatherer to bring the wheat until my barn. The rest of it, burn it up. You're not saving all these people. That's why we find it such a privilege. That's why we call it to be a barak. He done bestowed a gift upon them. That's what he did. That's what Abraham did. He bestowed a gift upon them. You didn't pay attention when he said, and he sent them where did he do? He sent them where? He sent all them where? So you didn't believe where he sent them. Sent them right to the east. That's amazing. Because the sun rises in the east. All right. Come on.
And that food shall be restored to the land against the 7 years of famine,
See? Listen.
which shall be in the land of Mitzrayim,
Listen.
that the land perish not through the famine.
Listen.
And the thing was Taub in the eyes of Pharaoh,
Yeah.
and in the eyes of all his servants.
What happened?
And Pharaoh said unto his servants, Can we find such a one as this,
You hear what he's saying? Can we find such a one that did? What happened?
a man in whom the Ruach of Elohim is?
Listen.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph,
What did he say?
For as much as Elohim hath shewed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt be over my house.
Hold what you got. Let's look at the book about a sheet 126. Listen. This is about a sheet, Genesis 126. Listen.
And Elohim said,
What did he say?
let us make Ish in our image,
And what happened?
after our likeness,
Uh-huh.
and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
So who was he talking to? Pharaoh was talking with his counselors. Y'all all right? He was looking for somebody he could put that could be over the land for him. That's what Pharaoh, only way we know that because we went and looked at what Pharaoh did, didn't he? He was, listen, he had 7 plenteous years. He was looking for somebody that could sit and who could be out there in the garden and who could take it out. He asked, could we find such a man? Because that's what he's looking at. Then it told you Pharaoh took Yusuf. And tell you, council did the same thing. Gonna tell you him. He said, and Elohim said, let who?
Us
Do what?
make Ish
And what?
our image,
And what happened?
after our likeness.
And what happened?
Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea,
And what happened?
over the fowl of the air,
And listen what else happened.
over the cattle,
And what happened?
and over all the arants,
And listen what happened.
and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the arants.
And what did us do?
So Elohim,
So who set Yusuf over the land? Pharaoh did. He talked to the counselors and talked with all the Malachim. At the end of the day, he did it. Let him hear it again, Brandon. This is by the sheet, chapter 41. What verse was that? 34?
39.
39. Let's see what happened.
And Pharaoh said unto Yusuf,
See that? And Pharaoh said to Yusuf,
For as much as Elohim hath shewed thee all this,
back me up. What happened? 39. Back me up 37. What happened?
and the thing was ta'ub in the eyes of Pharaoh,
Yeah.
and in the eyes of all his servants.
See that? In the eyes of all his servants. What happened?
And Pharaoh said unto his servants,
See that? And Pharaoh said unto his servant, and Elohim said, let us.
Can we find such a one as this,
Listen.
a man in whom the Ruach of Elohim is?
Who talking? Pharaoh talking. And this is what happened.
And Pharaoh said unto Yusuf,
They didn't even tell you what his servant said, did it? So he did all things to counsel his own will. They didn't even tell you what his servant said. I know somebody. I really don't care what you know. To be honest, I was just talking. I really didn't care to hear what you had to say. Because why don't tell you what they said? See, that's the part we be missing. What did they? It ain't important when they have nothing to do with it. It don't matter because they ain't got nothing to do with it. That's why he didn't tell you who he was talking to. It don't matter who I told you made him. Why are you still talking about who is us? What were they talking about? It ain't got nothing to do with it. Here you'll find that when you read this, this is giving you a better selection understanding of what was going on. You see the parallel? So the whole time, then you see what he was doing. I was trying to get a man that could put up, because I already knew a famine was coming. No, I was looking for. That's why he told you he put the man in the guard. No, it makes sense to put Yusuf over and not put him over to put him where it was. He need to be where it is, and he's gonna be over it. So now you got a better idea of what went on in conversation. You see that? And listen what happened.
And Pharaoh said unto Yusuf,
What did he say?
For as much as Elohim hath shewed thee all this,
See that? And much as he done showed you all this, what happened?
there is none so discreet and wise as thou
Who
art.
was going to be wiser than Adam? Who was going to be wiser than Adam? Let's see, what's that? Yakazakal? Yakazakal, see if that's 38 and 1. Let me see what I want. That'd be 28, yeah. Well, see if it's 38 and 1. That'd be 37, your cause call. 28 and 1. 28 and 1, let me see. 28 and 1? Oh, okay, let me see. Ain't even hump day. Let's see, listen.
the debar of Yahuwah came again unto me, saying, Ben of Ish, say unto the ruler of Tyrus, Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim,
Yeah.
because thine heart is lifted up,
See that? Come on.
and thou hast said, I am a Elohim.
Who else could it be talking about? Y'all see what happened to Adam? He was in the garden. We would have never known that because nobody ever told him that. Who else he talking about? I'm sure he was talking to Adam. He told him to go and send the Tyrus to the Malach of Tyrus. They were telling us exactly what we were on in the garden. His heart, he said he was not Elohim. He said, let him have. That's what he said. What you think Adam did? His heart got lifted up. He said, I am Elohim. I'm an Elohim. Listen what happened.
I sit in the seat of Elohim.
Everybody got to come see me. What seat did they put me in? Oh, what you got? 3. In Ukanan chapter 3, 23. Let's see something. 3 and about 23. Let's see what happens. Give y'all a little more dip, little something on it. Listen.
And Yochanan also was immersing in Anon
Y'all hear what
near
happened?
Salim,
He was also immersing in a nun. Listen what happened.
because there was much Maim there.
See that? There were much people there. I'm sorry, much water there. I said much people. But he said, what did you say, Brandon?
Because there was much Maim there.
I said much people. Let's see what happened.
And they came and were immersed.
Listen what
For
happened.
Yochanan was not yet cast into prison.
Listen what happened.
Then there arose a question
What about what?
between some of Yochanan's Methitis
And who else?
and the Yahudim
What happened?
about purifying.
What happened?
And they came unto Yochanan
And what happened?
and said unto him,
What did they tell him?
Teacher,
Yeah.
he that was with thee beyond Jordan,
Y'all hear that? He that was what?
with thee
Beyond what?
beyond Jordan,
Jordan means flow down. I think it's Yardan. Yardan is the pronounce. It's the pronounce. How do you spell it? Y-A-R-D-A-N. Y-A-R-D-A-N is the proper spelling for it. Yardan. It means to flow down. That's why they would go to the Yardan, because it means to flow down. Listen.
he that was with thee beyond Jordan,
Pay attention.
to whom thou bearest witness,
Listen what happened.
behold,
What happened?
the same immerseth,
And what happened?
and all Anushim come to him.
So everybody had to come to Adon. Everybody had to come to Newark. They were immersing. Everybody had to come. He bear witness to him. Well, all of he bear witness to Adon. You ain't going to believe it. Everybody had to come to him. What you think this will do if everybody got to come see you carry? Everybody. Huh? Gonna get you lifted up. He gonna get lifted up. Isn't that right? The same one he don't sit here and told everybody about this man. Let him have. Everybody got to come see this man. What you think was gonna happen to him? Let's see in the 28th chapter of the book of Yekazakal. See how people don't realize what a barak it is to really get the information. All people been doing is speculating their whole life. And they don't realize that point. If it was not for the law, we wouldn't have this information. I'm not making this up. I can go back and show you what happened. That's what Daniel said. But I can show you what's noted in the scripture true. Now, ain't nothing going to hold with me in these things. But I can show you what happened to God. Let's see what happened. This is 28:1. Listen.
The debar of Yahuwah
The
came
word
again
of
unto
Yahuwah
me, saying,
came under him saying, what?
Ben of Ish,
See, so you ain't believe we should have been looking for? We should have been looking for a man that was going to be of us, whom the word would come. And he was going to have the word. That's how we knew him. When Yahushua came in the scene, they refer to him as Son of Man. Ben of Ish. And we looked at him because the bar came to him. So it only made sense when we see him come on the scene. We were looking at similarities. That's why we want to know, who do Ish say that I am? Who do Anashim say that I am? Well, they kept telling you keep bearing record of all these people. Or actually, all these people were bearing record of him. Let's see what happened.
say unto the ruler of Tyrus,
What did you want to tell him?
thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, because thine heart is lifted up,
See that? Because thy heart is lifted up. What happened?
and thou hast said,
What did he say?
I am a Elohim.
First time we ever heard that. Adam would have never known he would know Elohim with it. Let's see.
I sit in the seat of Elohim,
What happened?
in the midst of the seas.
Wow. And the waters he brought, and he called them seas. Adam was there and had rivers flowing out. Y'all didn't know what Adam could do. For real, y'all didn't know. I don't know what they're thinking. The man could walk on water. Man just told you he's sitting in the midst of the seas. For him, it's talking literally people. What you thought Adam was doing? So let me guess. Let me guess what you would think. Let me guess. You thought whales were coming out the water and coming out land and coming to see him. That's tight. You got to look at hitherto my Abba word. And what was that? You're going to tell me he was the son of Daud and he was the son of Elohim. If we trace back through Dawood lineage, you know going to hit Adam, don't you? But he didn't work like him. He didn't rule in no garden. He didn't give names to every creature. I don't know what the people thinking. All right, let's see what happened.
Yet thou art a Ish, and not Elohim.
Listen, he kept referring, letting them know. Listen.
Though thou set thine heart as the heart of Elohim.
What happened?
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
I don't know what these folks thinking. How smart the man was. Y'all all right? What we're going to do, we're going to argue with the book? Listen.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
See that? None. Listen.
With thy wisdom and with thine understanding,
Tell him what you did.
thou hast gotten thee riches.
He knew how to trade. That's how he got his good. Listen.
And hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
Listen. Y'all
By,
believe when the river went out, the rivers that came out, that flowed from them, one went through Havilah. You ain't going to believe what's down. Book said, why did you need to know that? Why did you need to know that one the river ran out, it was gold there? The man knew how to trade. Man knew how to trap it. He knew how to, with it, knew how to get rid of it. Hell, I ain't stupid. If a river run out here and it right and where gold at, nothing got enough sense to go get it. He just told him with his wisdom, he got him gold. I don't know, what are these people thinking about? Why people condense down that man's teacher? Do you actually think it was about the Malak of Tyrus? More than refer back to Adam and refer back to Yahuwah? The man knew how to trade, knew about trafficking. He knew about traveling in and out. Huh? How old you got? But Mark about 27:15. Don't tell people I told you that. But Mark about 27:15. It's been some long weekend, boy. $27.15. They ain't gonna believe it. Listen to the book.
And Mashah spake.
Who is this now?
And Mashah spake.
Mashah. What did he do?
Spake unto Yahuwah,
What was he doing?
saying,
What did he tell him?
Let Yahuwah,
Do what?
the Elohim of the Ruach of all flesh,
Do what?
set a man over the congregation.
Over the God. Everything was in the God. He wanted him to set a man over the God. Y'all ain't believe what he could do. Pay attention.
Which may go out before them.
You know that when she was eating, you want to ask yourself something. Where was Adam? You notice you didn't see he was gone. When the serpent and her were talking, where was Adam at? This is what else he told you.
And which may go in before them.
And do what?
Which may lead them out.
And do what?
And which may bring them in.
See that? Who took out? He told the man to take him and his wife and get out of the garden. I mean, he told me, I already knew. He already knew how to leave and come back. Y'all all right? Y'all didn't know that? Yochanan 14:1. Somebody probably got worried. Let's help him out right quick. They kind of teach right here. Everybody can't digest it. It's way, man. This him. You don't realize, man, look at him, man. I got more knowledge than a lot of folk got. This ain't for everybody. Right. Folks not smart enough to get there. Christianity won't let them get. So I prove mine with the book. That don't make sense. He don't ask you who to do something. He wants somebody that can go in and go out. Y'all didn't know that man knew how to go in and go out of that garden. So that you think he didn't know. He just told the man to get a wife. How you think he knew which way to go? Otherwise, he got his head cut off. Amalekite was sitting there swinging a sword. Right. Every which way. So which way you going? You must know another way, huh? If I'm standing right here, you must know another way. They ain't smart. People not smart. Let's see what he told you at 14:1. You can just in case somebody trouble. Listen to the book.
Let not your heart be troubled.
Tell them what happened, son.
You believe in Elohim.
What you want me to do?
Believe also in me.
See that? You had to believe in Adam. Y'all, huh? And you believe in Elohim, you had to believe in Adam. That's what he told you.
In my Abba Beth
is what?
Many mansions.
You lying?
If it were not so,
what you would have did?
I would have told you.
It's the trick. Listen.
I go
I told the man could leave. To do what?
prepare a place for you.
And if you leave, you can't come back.
And if I go and
What?
prepare a place for you,
Tell me what you're going to do.
I will come again,
To do what?
receive you unto myself,
And where I'm going to be at?
that where I am,
There.
you may be also.
I told the man could leave. They don't like that, do they, brother? They ain't never seen it before in their life. Christian preacher couldn't teach it on their bed day. The man been trying to show it the whole time. That's why there's no way in the world you can get rid of the law. You're going to mess up. The Lord would give us the understanding to see what he did. The man had left the garden. He could leave and come back. Why wasn't he there when the serpent? Where was he at when the serpent came? He could leave, he can come back. Huh? Then he leave, he was left. He had left when her and the serpent were there. And later on, she was going to be where he went. That's why he told him to get his wife, he had to get out. Y'all all right? All right. I don't know what people talking about. That's how important it is for you to go back and look at your law. That's how important it is for you to have a teacher. These people so basic. They're so elementary. I told Edge Ben, I don't listen to none of these people. It's impossible. I'll throw up inside my body. Because it's disgusting. It don't even make sense. People don't look at the value point system of how this thing actually works, how that man set up. People believe it don't even make sense. It got to line with your law. Y'all all right? Finish that 27:15. Then go back and jump with the 28th chapter of the book of Yekazakal. I just do that while I'm here. He just get this to y'all. It's deep. It's hard. Man, folks be wanting that old mirror hair, little lamb stuff. That little stuff. You can't get saved with that stuff. These people don't even believe how important it is. You gotta believe that the scripture say, I got scripture. All I got is scripture. That's all I got is scripture now. He looked to my other word, he said, I work. So Yahushua done sat here, came here, left, and came back. You tell me I couldn't leave the garden. That don't make sense. When Yahushua died, he left. Then he came back. Then he left again. Are you sitting here telling me Adam did not leave that garden? You don't believe it, the scripture said. I ain't got no reason to believe. There's no way that I can believe that Adam never left the garden, and I believe that Yahushua gone. That don't make sense. I can't believe what I believe. There's a lot of stuff people you can't believe what you believe. I got to believe him as the scripture have said. Now, Moshe, listen what he asked for at 27:15. Listen.
And Moshe spake unto Yahuwah, saying,
Listen what he told him.
Let Yahuwah,
Who is this?
the Elohim of the Ruach of all flesh,
Listen, this man over all flesh.
set a man over the congregation,
Listen.
which may go out before them,
And do what?
and which may go in before them,
Pay attention now.
and which may
Hold on
lead
for a
them
minute.
out.
Hold on for a minute. Go out before them. Come in before them. Pay attention. Meaning, I'm sitting here watching you leave. Watching you come back. What else is the trick I got here, Brandon?
And which may lead them
Now,
out.
this is different because they ain't just told him to take him and the wife and get out of there. There's a difference. Pay attention. There is a difference. This is more than one time you left. In her sight, you got to leave and come back. Now, take her with you. Y'all all right? People don't believe. How many witnesses that is? 19 and 1. By the sheep. Who already got it? You got it? What you got, Ray? Don't be scared of it. Don't be scared now, Ray. Ray gifts. $19 and 1. We just roll down through him for a minute. Let's just roll. Let Mr. Yahuwah do his thing. This is about a sheet, Genesis 19 and 1. Listen.
And there came two Malachi to Sodom at even, and Lut sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lut, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his panim toward the ground. And he said, Behold now, my Adani, turn in, I pray you.
Call him his master. Come on, son.
Into your servant's Beth, and tarry all Layla, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways.
Let's don't jump on down about verse, that's 17. Let's see. Listen.
And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, escape for thy life.
Y'all hear what he said? When he brought them what?
Abroad.
Pay attention. When he brought them abroad, listen what happened.
He said,
what did he say?
escape for thy life.
This is what he just told him. Escape for your life, man. Listen.
Look not behind thee.
Look not behind thee.
Neither stay thou in all the plain.
Listen.
Escape to the mountain.
Yeah.
Lest thou be consumed.
Pay attention. Come on.
And Lut said unto them,
what did he say?
Oh, not so.
You hear what he just told them? No, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. We can't do that. Tell him why, Lut.
Behold, now thy servant hath found con in thy sight.
I found grace in your sight. What happened, Lut?
And thou hast magnified thy mercy.
Listen, you've enlarged your mercy. What happened, Lut?
Which thou hast shewed unto me
what?
in saving my life.
Tell me what happened.
And I cannot escape to the mountain.
You what? Hold on. What you do now?
And I cannot escape to the mountain.
You what now?
Cannot escape to the mountain.
What happened?
Lest some evil take me and I die.
Listen.
Behold now.
What happened?
This city is near to flee unto.
Meaning he done left there before, huh? How you know he couldn't make it to the mountain? How you knew he wasn't going to make it to the mountain? Been there before. But guess what? I got another little place over here I know I can make it to. Never told you been there before, hadn't he? So how did he know he couldn't make it to the mountain? Because he done left there before. I don't know what the people thinking. So how did he know that? He just clearly told them, no. There's no way I can make it to the mountain. But I do know another place. Meaning he had left there before. By the sheet 14 and 11. Listen to the book.
And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah.
They took what now?
All the goods
of what?
Of Sodom and Gomorrah.
What happened?
And all their victuals.
Yeah.
And went their way.
And what happened?
And they took Lut.
Who?
Lut.
What happened?
Abram's Aki's Ben.
Pay attention.
Who dwelt in Sodom.
Listen.
And his goods and departed.
Listen.
And there came one that had escaped.
And did what?
And told Abram the Abari.
Yeah.
For he dwelt in the plain of Mamre the Amorite. Aki of Eshcol and Aki of Anir.
What happened?
And these were confederate with Abram.
Listen.
And when Abram heard that his Aki was taken captive,
what did he do?
He armed his trained servants.
And did what?
Born in his own house.
Did what?
318.
Yeah.
And pursued them unto Dan.
Yeah.
And he divided himself against them.
So what was going to happen at Dan? That was judgment. You and Dan, that's judgment. That's what Dan meant. Dan meant his judge. So if you and Dan, you know what's going to happen. It's judgment. Listen what happened.
And he divided himself against them. He and his servants.
What happened?
By Layla.
Yeah.
And smote them and pursued them unto Hobah.
And listen what happened.
Which is on the left hand of Damascus.
What happened?
And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his Aki Lut, and his goods, and the Nashim also, and the people.
That's beautiful. At 27:15, Beaumont Barn. Now finish up that. Numbers that they'll call it 27. Ain't gonna matter. And pull the CJ back down, throw this book. Well, that beat better than throwing your load. Isn't that right? Well, I don't know about that one. Ain't that right? That's one of them damn to be doing it. Don't want to do that. Listen. But Mark bar 27:15. Listen.
And Meshach spake unto Yahuwah, saying,
what did he say?
Let Yahuwah,
who is this?
The Elohim of the Ruach of all flesh,
said who?
A man over the congregation.
Listen.
Which may go out before them.
See that? Oh my goodness. You ain't pay attention what happened, did it? Who saw what happened? That was one that escaped. He told Abram, you ain't gonna believe what happened. I seen him when they left him. Then told you he brought him back. That meant he went out before him and came back in before him. And then you ain't going to believe what happened after that. When he told him he couldn't escape to the mountain, then he let him out. Y'all already knew that, though, right? You see how much in the book people don't even know. Y'all ain't even went nowhere. People have no idea how deep this book is. People that's why I tell you, the carnal mind, it can't be subject. It ain't disciplined enough. You got to be disciplined to see this stuff. All it is a discipline. I tell you, I'm going to be honest. That's some honest people. That's why he got this information. Because you're honest. He think that much of you, let you take this stuff to any people. Don't even say, read this stuff. Say, look at this mess he made. Write it down on the paper. Say, this is how he preached it like this. And let them look at it. He'll take that thing and rip it. This the devil. They say they ain't going to let the devil mess up their mind. They're right. That's the devil told them that. I've been able to prove out what I tell you, don't I? Every time. Prove it out. I prove it out with the book. Don't make no sense to say I can't prove it out. Right? That's your law. So you see that somebody, you ain't pay attention that he told it that somebody, one escaped and told, meaning I seen him go out, right in my presence. Then I seen when Abraham brought him back in. Y'all all right? Let's go and finish that 28th chapter, book of Ecclesiastes. Let me let it go. I'm going to get ready and let y'all get out of here. I know some of them tired. They're tired. The book right, though. That book right. If you're going to be saved, you got to hear. Everybody got to see it. They got to do the same thing. Behold, all of them had to come see us out of the wild. Ain't nobody teaching these people. Ain't never rat hole. All the people going to eat cheese. They drawing them with cheese. Never rat hole. People get through, they ain't learn nothing they get. They ain't honest. The preacher ain't honest, and the people ain't honest. That's the scary part. You got to get somebody clean to talk to the people. We'll open that up for you. It's all right. It's all right. That's what I love about it. It don't make no difference. Whichever way Mr. Yahuwah say go, it's still right. This duck message. It's called ownership. Isn't that right? Ducks with an S. Listen.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic
Tell them what happened.
hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
What happened?
Therefore, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim,
Yeah.
because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of Elohim, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee,
Yeah.
the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom,
Yeah.
and they shall defile thy brightness.
Yeah.
They shall bring thee down to the pit.
See that? All they referring to Yahuwah, to Yahusha. But we're looking at Adam. Listen.
And thou shalt die the deaths
People
of
didn't
them.
realize people didn't know what happened when he was in the garden, did it? Y'all didn't know that he was light. I'm going to create him in my image. The book told you that all of him is light. And him in no darkness at all. Where every tree would grow, he told you his seed, you didn't believe where it was. Tell me how dark seed was going to come out of it. When Adam was in the garden, he was light. Y'all didn't know he had defiled his light when he was sitting in the garden. Man, he told you to let your light so shine. The man was light. He told me to defile their beauty. Y'all don't know how beautiful Adam was in the garden. You got this beautiful ray of light just going through the garden. And he defiled their beauty. Listen. And let him bring him right down to the pit. Because he told him the day that he do it, he's going to surely die. And you say and let him defile your beauty. Listen.
And thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas.
In the midst of the people. Listen.
Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee,
Tell him what happened, son.
I am Elohim.
He asked the question. You going to tell them that? You going to tell them that when they get ready to kill you? Listen.
But thou shalt be a Ish and know Elohim.
Y'all hear that? Pick 27, Matayahu 27. Oh, goodness. See if it's 2660. Other one. Yehukanan. Ten and 30. These people don't have no idea. Listen.
But found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses,
What happened?
and said, This fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of Elohim, and to build it in 3 yamim. And the high Kohan arose and said unto him, Answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witness against thee? But Yahusha held his shalom. And the high Kohan answered and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living Elohim,
That you do what?
that thou tell us whether thou be the Mashiach,
Yeah.
the Ben of Elohim.
What happened?
Yahusha saith unto him, Thou hast said. Nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Ben of Ish sitting on the right hand of power,
Listen.
and coming in the clouds of Shamayim.
What happened?
Then the high Kohan rent his clothes, saying, He hath spoken blasphemy.
What happened?
What further need have we of witnesses?
Y'all hear that? What happened?
Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy.
Y'all hear that? Now you heard his blasphemy. Y'all heard what he said? He just told them, I am Elohim. Did y'all hear that? He just said, what was his statement again? I adjure thee by the living Elohim, that you tell us nothing but
That thou
what?
tell us whether thou be the Mashiach,
You hear that? Whether you be Elohim. And what happened?
the Ben of Elohim.
I said Elohim. What happened? What did he say?
Yahushua saith unto him,
What did he say?
Thou hast said.
Thou hast said.
Nevertheless, I say unto you,
Listen.
hereafter shall ye see the Ben of Ish sitting on the right hand of power.
Did that sound like I said something different? Because he told them to say that he was Elohim. But he just said it there. They just said that they want to know was he the Ben of Elohim. So it kind of twisted. Pick me up at 10 and 1. 10 and 30. Yehukanan. Yehukanan, 10 and 30. This is Yehukanan chapter 10. At verse 30, they'll call it St. John 10 and 30. Listen to the book. Listen.
I and my Abba are one.
That's 2. What happened?
I and my Abba are one.
Listen.
Then the Yahudim took up stones again to stone him.
Listen what happened.
Yahusha answered them,
And say what?
Many ta'ub works have
Y'all
I
see that?
shewed you
Many ta'ud words have I shown thee. What did he want to know?
from my Abba.
What are you saying?
For which of those works do ye stone me?
He said, what you going to stone me for? Is it for the fishing? Is it about putting the spitter and opening the man's eye? Is it about walking on water? Is it about healing the daughter of Tyrus? He's trying to figure out which one. I did so much stuff. Which one of y'all going to stone me for? What happened?
The Yahudim answered him, saying,
What did they say?
For a ta'ub work
What they do?
we stone thee not.
Hell, ain't no way in the world we stone you about that. Hell, I was hungry. I'm stoning a man got a fish fry. When you ever seen a man get killed for throwing a fish fry? Ain't never been recorded on history. Man got crappie and bass and mullet frying out there and catfish down there. Ain't about to kill nobody. Don't kill you, ain't got no mustard, no hot sauce. Ain't about to kill you about no fish. Isn't that right? Ain't never want to kill nobody at no fish fry. Listen.
But for blasphemy,
For what?
for blasphemy,
For what?
blasphemy,
Like what?
and because that thou,
Being
being
what?
a ish,
Do what?
makest thyself Elohim,
You said son of?
makest thyself Elohim.
Don't take long to clear it up for them. See, what they read, I see something different. Isn't that right? They put Mate and say he was the son. I knew he was saying he was Elohim. I already had a record to back it up. But they had no saying. He knew what he was doing. He had to let them say it. Here again, your law. Let another man pray, then not thy own lips. All they had to do was just keep feeding and keep doing stuff. He that way asked him. So what you say? Tell Leon, what you say you want to kill me for? So I don't care if you do it. I'm gonna kill you because you a man and you make yourself Elohim. So you know me. There you go. So you know me. Huh? Y'all all right? Like Ryan. He's on the job. What's your name? Man, with first name Ryan. It's so you know me. They human resource. Of course they know they got your application. Y'all all right? So you know me. Come on, son. Come on back to look at that 28th chapter book of Yakazakal. Ain't he wonderful? Thank you, who? Being in the Barak, appreciate the Most High seen fit today. The ministers make it back safely. Listen to the book. 28th chapter book of Yakazakal. What verse it is?
Verse 9.
At verse 9. I still got to finish that 42nd, 41, 30 something. I'm trying to get ready to let y'all get out of here. Listen.
Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am Elohim?
See that? So when he told him he was going to go and sit on the right hand of God, you do know he knew what he was saying. He knew what he was saying. He asked him that, though. He said, you going to tell them that? Listen.
But thou shalt be a Ish and know Elohim.
Y'all hear that? Who you think they threw that spear through? That was a man. That wouldn't make no sense. You're going to tell somebody they killed Elohim. That wouldn't make sense. He wouldn't be the mighty one. That's why he got out of there. He told him, they kill you, you're going to be a man. That's why the man was crying out. He was forsaking him. That's right. I'm gone, baby boy. I can't die. Why y'all think he was saying that? Forsake means you left. You left something. Isn't that right? He left the man. Y'all all right? That's why the man was crying out, because he looked at, you going to leave. You right, I'm going to leave. You a man. You not Elohim. I'm gone. Y'all all right? Be like, Breezy, do the things he want to do. I'm gone. Breezy, daddy. That's what he had to do. He had to leave him. Y'all got it? Come on.
In the hand of him that slayeth thee,
Mm-hmm.
thou shalt die the deaths of the uncircumcised
Come on.
by the hand of strangers.
Listen.
For I have spoken it, saith Yahuwah Elohim.
What happened?
Moreover, the debar of Yahuwah came unto me, saying,
What did he say?
Ben of Ish, take up a Ika upon the Malach of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty.
Listen.
Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of Elohim.
See that? He went there and let him know. Adam was so perfect and beautiful. People didn't know how beautiful he was and perfect. Did y'all know that? Of course you didn't know it. Not till the Nabotan came and let him know about it. He was perfect. Had the son. Listen, had all the wisdom. Why would you who would put a stupid man over everything he got? Man had to have plenty of sense. Go out there and name all them animals and be able to walk out on water and name them animals. They know how everything should be run, know how to store, know how to pick, know how to choose between, make judgment. You had to be so wise and so beautiful. He said, after all, you were in the garden. Wow. That covers on two notes. So when Adam was hard, he was high. You know why he was high, right? He heard the voice of Elohim. Y'all all right? You know, you were in the garden. You know how things should go. You know how it should operate. Y'all all right? That's wild. Let's see something. Ukanon chapter 20. Y'all work with me just a second. Let's see how rushed out got. Can we do 21? Just roll down through here. 20 and 1. Roll down. I'm trying to get up. Put my pen. Try to finish this. Try to get up. I apologize for loving what I do. I apologize. Everybody don't love what I do more than I do. I love it. Mr. Yahuwah don't have to give it to you. Scramble your brain. See you on there. You see, I've been with that thing, you be a child molester. Some pedophile, some murderer. Be some Christian terrorist. And they're all Christian terror. They don't really kill everybody around them. Killing them softly with stupidity. Listen.
The first yom of the week cometh Mary Magdalene early, when it was yet dark, unto the sepulchre.
What happened?
And seeth a stone taken away from the sepulchre. Then she runneth, and cometh to Coph, and to the other Methetus whom Yahusha loved.
Listen.
And saith unto them,
What is it saying?
They have taken away the other knee out of the sepulchre.
Listen.
And we know not where they have laid him.
Listen.
Coph therefore went forth, and that other Methetus, and came to the sepulchre. So they ran both together, and the other Methetus did outrun Coph, and came first to the sepulchre.
Listen.
And he, stooping down and looking in,
Mm-hmm.
saw the linen clothes lying.
What happened?
Yet went he not in.
Listen.
Then cometh Cuff following him,
Listen.
and went into the sepulchre, and seeth the linen clothes lie,
Listen.
and the napkin that was about his head,
Mhm.
not lying with the linen clothes,
Yeah.
but wrapped together in a place by itself.
Listen.
Then went in also that other Methetus, which came first to the sepulchre,
Listen.
and he saw and believed.
Listen.
For as yet they knew not the scripture,
Listen.
that he must rise again from the dead.
Listen.
Then the Methetus went away again unto their own home.
Listen.
But Miriam stood
Hold on.
without,
What she do now?
stood without,
Miriam did what?
stood without,
What happened, Brandon?
at the sepulchre weeping.
Yeah.
And as she wept,
What
she
happened?
stooped down and looked into the sepulchre,
Yeah.
and see the two Malachi in white,
Yeah.
sitting, the one at the head,
Mhm.
and the other at the feet,
Yeah.
where the body of Yahusha had lain.
What happened?
And they say unto her,
What?
Ashah, why weepest thou?
Yeah.
She saith unto them, because they have taken away my Adoni,
Listen.
and I know not where they have laid him.
Mm-hmm.
And when she had thus said,
What happened?
she turned herself back,
Listen.
and saw Yahusha standing.
Look at what happened. What did she do now?
And when she had thus said,
What did she do?
she turned herself back,
And did what?
and saw Yahusha standing,
What happened?
and knew not that it was Yahusha.
What happened?
Yahusha saith unto her,
Yeah.
Ashah, why weepest thou?
Yeah.
Whom seekest thou?
Yeah.
She, supposing him to be the gardener,
I wonder where a gardener be at. You forgot. He was so wise and beautiful. He was in the garden. Man got a green thumb. How you gonna be smart, Mr. Yahuwah? I had to show y'all proof. He was in the garden. Book right in. These people not skilled. They're not skilled. Come on, finish that. Let me finish up this. Oh, don't worry. Come on, finish up. Don't finish 541. Ukanon. So I get out of the way. 541. I still got 17, 7. Well, I'll come back and get 17, 7. 539. Well, 541. We'll hold. Let me go and finish up this by the sheet 41. I think you left off at 39. By the sheet 41. Still left, I think, about 39. We've been all over the place. 539, we'll finish up 541, 41, 39, same thing. Then we'll finish up 17, 7. We'll see what it's all about ownership. Listen to the book.
And Pharaoh said unto Yahusuf,
What did he tell him?
For as much as Elohim
He did what?
hath shewed thee all this,
Listen.
there is none so discreet and wise as thou art.
You ain't gonna believe what happened. He was in the garden. We're gonna be wise than him. He was in the garden. He's setting the man over crops. Would you do that to somebody that hadn't been in the garden? Who not wise? I don't know what the people thinking. Listen.
Thou shalt be over my house.
So that's how we see Yahusha as we see Adam. He was over the garden. That was his house. That's what he planted. That's what he put. And he put him over it. Same thing with Yahusha. When he put this in, he planted, he put him over it. We should understand his rule and the magnitude of his rule from learning from Adam. Listen.
And according unto thy debar
Yeah.
shall all my arm be ruled
So you
only
see
in the
that?
throne.
See that? So you see how everything went in the garden. By his word. That's why he done brought everything to see how it was named. We never understood the magnitude of what his ability was. We'd have felt like Yahuwah giving him a name. Hold on. Call out. Hold on. Whatever you call him, that's in your hand. I done put you over everything in this garden. You hear this? While I was in a fruitful season, he put him over and let him call it whatever you want to call it. Listen.
Only in the throne will I be greater than thou.
Listen.
And Pharaoh said unto Yahusuf,
What did he tell him?
See, I have set thee over all the land of Mizraim.
You ain't gonna believe it. That what I don't put you over all this. He put him in over all the land. Can you imagine that? Why you think he was lifted up? Listen.
And Pharaoh took off his ring
And
from
did
his
what?
hand
Mm-hmm.
and put it upon Yahusuf's hand
Yeah.
and arrayed him in vestures of fine linen
Listen.
and put a gold chain about his neck.
Listen.
And he made him to ride in the second chariot
Listen.
which he had.
Yeah.
And they cried before him bow the knee, and he made him ruler.
Can y'all imagine all them animals in the garden had to bow down and they see that man coming? Listen.
Over all the land of Mizraim.
Yahushua told you that his name, it was every knee. Every knee. And every tongue, so animals can talk. They got a tongue, they got to confess. They had to confess who Adam was. He was in the garden. He was wiser than y'all. Y'all all right? Listen.
And Pharaoh said unto Yahusuf,
Yeah.
I am Pharaoh, and without thee shall no each lift up his hand or foot in all the land of Mizraim.
Listen.
And Pharaoh called Yahusuf's name Zabnath Paneah.
Listen.
And he gave him to wife Asenath, the Bath of Potiphar, Kohan of On.
Listen.
And Yahusuf went out over all the land of Mizraim.
Come on.
And Yahusuf was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, Malak of Mizraim.
Yeah.
And Yahusuf went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went throughout all the land of Mizraim.
Uh-huh.
And in the 7 plenteous years,
wow. What happened?
the Arats brought forth by handfuls.
See that? So why you think he put Adam in the garden? He told you put a man in the garden then to keep it, to till it. Man was bringing forth handfuls of stuff. They were full of stuff. So they had to put somebody to keep it. What happened?
And he gathered up all the food of the 7 years which were in the land of Mizraim, and laid up the food in the cities, the food of the field, which was round about every city, laid he up in the same.
Listen.
And Yahusuf gathered corn as the sand of the sea,
Yeah.
very much, until he left numbering, for it was without number.
Listen.
And unto Yahusuf were born 2 Beni before the years of famine came, which Asenath, the Bath of Potiphar, Kohan of On, bare unto him.
Come on.
And Yahusuf called the name of the firstborn Manasseh, for Elohim, said he, have made me forget all my toil
Yeah.
and all my Abba Beth.
Come on.
And the name of the second called he Ephraim, for Elohim hath caused me to be fruitful in the land of my affliction.
Yeah.
And the 7 years of plenteousness that was in the land of Mizraim were ended, and the 7 years of dearth began to come, according as Yahusuf had said, and all the dearth was in all lands, but in all the land of Mizraim there was bread.
Yeah.
And when all the land of Mizraim was famished, the cried to Pharaoh for bread, and Pharaoh said unto all Mizraim,
What did he say to him?
Go unto Yahusuf.
And tell him what happened?
What he saith
What?
to you, do.
Everybody come see. Everybody can see Adam. That's why Yahushua told you climb up any other way, you ain't nothing but a thief and a robber. I already done set the plateau for. I already know how I gotta go. Everybody gotta come sing. That's why I love that way. Come on, finish that 539. But matter of fact, before you get there, come on, finish this your Ukanon 17 and 7. We'll finish 539, your Ukanon. I'll let y'all. Yahuwah will, I'll let y'all go. I don't want to bore y'all no more. Well, that's 9 days y'all had of it. Ain't got to come. I got to find something tomorrow somewhere. I call one of them Bible bookstores. I got some on the shelf. Got to be a sermon they got. I ain't got yet. Couldn't get all of them they got out there. They always got probably talk to the man in the back. Sometimes they'll stick one in the back for the special custom. Listen to the book.
Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
See that? Now he said, now they'll know. You know how they know? All that. When they went to him, he told them to go back. You must be over us. He said, we know. He said the people he had taught, they knew that all things that I been given, they knew it. They knew it. They could see it was evident. Same thing with them. They could see it was evident. You got to go back and see him. Y'all all right? Everybody questioning went right. Even at the wedding, they wanted wine. They went and told him, "This is what I had to do with you." Mom ain't called. His mother told us, whatever he say, do. Everybody kept sitting in the back. When your Ukanon disciples came, his Matthias came, and they seen him. They said, listen, that same dude, you remember, boy, old boy that you had took down the water and came up. Oh, he said, he doing the same thing you doing. You gonna said a man can receive nothing since he be given to him of Elohim. They testified. They said, behold, everybody go to him. You can understand a man can't receive nothing till it be given him from Elohim. So how was Adam able to go and name all them animals? That's the key right there. He gave it to him. He gave it to him. He gave him the fowls of the air, the fishes of the sea. He gave it to him. And he let us know. We would have never known this. You could have told us in his lettering. He said he couldn't receive nothing. Said something was given to him. Oh, he realized, I don't know what he want to know. I don't know what y'all worried about. The only way he can do that, Yahuwah done gave it to him. You see, that's how we got to be taught. We got to see this through stories, through allegories. Y'all got me? Through those allegories, it gives us a better concept of how his authority actually works. He gave it to him. It was given to him. All right. Let's see what happened.
For I have given unto them the Dabarim which thou gavest me.
See that? And I gave it. It was given to him. Get what he said? And I gave it to them. Listen.
And they have received them.
And they took it.
And have known surely that I came out from thee.
Ain't even no doubt about it. Huh? When they went up, they seen them transfigurate. They said, let us build 2 tabernacles. 1 for thee and 1 for Mushah. 3 and 1 for all Yahoo. He said, this is my beloved Ben. Hear ye him. When Cuff wrote in his letter, he clearly came on in Beth, Cuff 2 and 1 and 19. He told her that they had a more sure word. He said when they were sitting there, he said how that came such an excellent voice from the glory. And it came, they told him, this is my beloved Ben, hear ye him. And told them they had a more sure word than not, but whereunto you do well if you take heed. Just like a light that shineth, you ain't believe well. Just like it came down when it was in the garden. They had to take heed in the garden. What you knew about a light coming out and people taking hold and listen to a light in a dark place? Adam, he just told that man what the splendor of beauty. The man was an order in the garden. So you do well if you took heed. Huh? You ain't gonna believe what everywhere Adam walked. Who will know? Well, who know where he would have walked? Would you want to say where it was dark? That's the only way you're going to put light where it's dark at. Don't worry about it. Where would you put light? Where it's light at? Put light where it's dark at. That's why they went out to God. He came to, but we got to come bear witness of the light. He had to come out to the light. He had to come out. Y'all all right? It only made sense for him because he wasn't light. He was the splendor of beauty. You're going to put that so all men can see it. Come on, listen.
And they have believed that thou didst send me.
See that? And they have believed that thou didst send me. Listen why.
I pray for them.
And what happened?
I pray not for the Arats.
These people won't talk about it, then they go learn the Lord's Prayer. What the man doing right here? The man praying. Just told you I'm praying for them. I ain't praying for no Arats. That man, that show you how your prayer. I be praying for everybody all the time. You got to know how to break your prayer up. That kind of authority he got. Wrong people got something. He knew exactly what he was doing. Then that time he was praying for the world. I don't know why these people got that stuff. And that man said, I'm not praying for no world. I'm praying for them. Right. World's stupid. He's praying for them. Listen.
But for them which thou hast given me.
For them that thou hast given me.
For they are thine.
And who else?
And all mine are thine.
I wonder if, that's our question. If Adam was in the garden, Adam would pray. Adam would pray. I wonder who he'd have prayed for. He'd pray for everything that was his. He'd pray for everything that was his. That's what he was doing. Everything that knew him and recognized him and his authority and knew who he was, that's what he prayed for. This is what he said. He said, they know who I am. They know that I came out from you. So when I pray, you can believe what I'm going to pray for. I'm praying for everybody that know who I am. I'm praying for everybody that know where I came from. I'm going to pray for everybody that believe me. That's who he just prayed for, didn't he? He just said he wasn't praying for everybody now. He wasn't praying. The serpent said, you're not going to. I wasn't praying for him anyway. Y'all all right? He praying for them that he given him. Makes sense? Who, you going to say he want to pray in the garden? Prayer just taught Elohim. Yeah, they said the man wouldn't pray. That's all they're talking about Elohim. So Adam didn't pray either, huh? Listen.
And all mine are thine.
See, Yahushua doing stuff ain't never been done before. He done told you, I hit it to my other word. He said, I do the same thing. I don't want to pray for everything that was Elohim. Yeah, they think I'm just making this stuff up, huh? Listen.
And thine are mine.
See that? All who?
All mine are thine.
And?
Thine are mine.
See that? Then he had to put no apostrophe S on it. Ownership. Y'all all right? That's why I pray for it, because it's mine and it's yours. Why would I pray for ours? Ownership. Y'all all right? Come on, fitness. 5 and 39. Yeah, we can so I get y'all out of him. Y'all know it's something about your love. 'Cause I don't want to bore you with this. They're different. I hear somebody here humming. I'm going to want extra tires from them. They'll be meet in my house. I better be glad CJ ain't Cohan. I don't have so many oxen cattle in his house. Hanging up a lie, kicking. Tearing down a sheetrock. They're going to do what I bite them. They bite. Put a little honey on them. Isn't that right? Listen.
Search the scriptures.
Search the scriptures.
For in them you think ye have eternal life.
And they are who?
They which testify of me.
So all this testifying that he was in the garden. They testified that somebody was in the garden. He said, talking about he was in the garden. Talking about him being over. And somebody going around him trying to go up to the Most High and had been getting sent right back around to him. He said, oh, they're talking about me. But what happened, son?
And ye will not come to me.
That you what?
Might have life.
They say you ought to die. You go around and you ought to die. You ought to lose everything you got. Oh, you're going to get light to come and sin. Come on.
I receive not honor.
Listen what? From who?
From Anashim.
The only reason we're going to know that because of Adam. What man gave him honor? So we should, now it makes sense why you'd have heard the Abba speaking from Shammai. Only going to make sense. Because he told you I didn't get my honor from a noose. From Anashim. Only makes sense. That's why you kept hearing the voice come down from Shammai. Huh? It will speak to him. He told him to glorify. He said, I both done it and glorified it. And some little said, that was a monarchy speaking? Others said it's thunder. He said, this voice didn't come for my sake. It came for yours. Because he kept trying to bear record. People don't believe it. Same thing how with Adam. Him and Adam just talk. Y'all all right? I don't know what the people done. So when he came through the garden, Adam fell asleep. When he came in the garden, and then he started talking to him in a dream, he had a nightmare fell on him. Him and Adam, I don't know why they look the same thing. Mushah did say he spoke with him mouth to mouth. He asked him, where you? He said, I was hiding behind the trees over there. I was back there behind the tree. What you want? Nothing, nigga. What you want? Who told you were naked? They having a conversation. He didn't say I fell in no train, hit on no tree to mine. What's going on right now? Having a conversation with him mouth to mouth. Y'all all right? What's y'all perception of what's going on here? That's why it messes up, because people don't want to take what the man said. This is a conversation mouth to mouth. This is the same thing he told you with Mushah. Adam was just like him. He said he's not so. He said, I don't talk to him in no dog speeches. He said, well, then, man, I taught him mouth to mouth. And you ain't going to believe what's going to happen. And the similitude of you, who are you going to behold? Huh? You didn't believe what Adam could say. I see me. I see the Father. We know him, as the book said, we beheld him as of the only begotten of the Abba. So how cool and would have beheld him? The splendor, beauty, and light in the garden. Where did this light come from? Who is this? Beheld him as of the only begotten of the Abba. Full of grace and truth. Only similitude, only allegory. And we recognize when we sing you. I better get y'all out. Come on. I'm just dictioning all this stuff up out of nowhere. This is a 5, what we at 540?
42.
42. Listen.
But I know you.
Then what happened?
Ye have not the love of Elohim in you.
Tell them why, son.
I am come in my Abba name.
And what happened?
Ye receive me not.
Listen what happened.
If another shall come in his own name,
They don't believe it was. The man's name was Yasharal. I don't know why people don't believe it. You can either give him the name or you can name it or grade him by the word. That's what Yahushua told you. You don't believe what he tried to tell you. Believe me what now? Believe me for my name? They don't know why he said it. What work did Adam do? Did he rule as Elohim? Well, I call him Yasharal. That's what he tried to tell y'all. Don't worry about it. He said, if you don't believe me for my work's sake. What did you hear me do? You were talking to animals. You were controlling stuff. You go sell them the water. You go, I don't know what the people thinking. Yahushua got in the boat. You didn't believe where he was going to set. He was going and set in the water. I don't know what the people thinking. You know, where I done boat at? I don't know what these people thinking. But see, people hadn't taught us that. This is not stuff. People don't want y'all to need concepts. Because, see, this is what people are afraid of. This is why the government, other people dumb you down. If you actually knew who you were. That's why he wept when he said it. He said, you don't know the thing that belongs to your peace. You don't even know the time of your visitation. That's why he wept. He wept when he saw it. You don't even know what belongs to you. See why people don't mess our minds up. Come on, son, finish this up.
how can you believe
That do what?
which receive honor one of another?
And receive what?
Honor one of another.
And do what?
Seek not the honor that cometh from Elohim only.
Listen what he told him.
Do not think that I will accuse you to the Abba.
Who did Yahushua go and tell Pharaoh about them people? Complaining? He didn't tell me it came up. He had to tell them. He knew exactly what they were doing. That's why he sent them back. Why do you think they want them there to go sin? He let them know already to do. Go back. Whatever he say do, do it. He said, ain't about to accuse you. Don't think I'm going to accuse you to the Abba. Tell them what happened, son.
There is one that accuseth you,
Even who?
Musha, in whom you trust.
See what happened? He said, Musha going to accuse you. Because he's going to talk, because what he's trying to get you to see, the law was going to condemn you. See, a lot of people worry about who's going to tell them what's going to come up. The law going to get you. The law is the same thing. Just when Abraham went there, you didn't believe what happened when he slaughtered them people. You don't believe where he was at? He was in Dan. You know what's going to kill you in judgment? The law. This is what's going to kill you in judgment. When you get to Dan, this is going to be the thing that's going to kill you. That's why I said, don't think I'm going to accuse you. There's one that accused you, even Musha. You know what else happened? When Lot got taken, did he go tell Abraham? One that escaped. He told him. You know what I done? You know what he happened? He found out his key had been taken. He said his key. You didn't believe what Yahushua told in the book of Abarim, chapter 2. For this cause. If he's not ashamed to call you key, I wonder what he'll do when he find out about you being kidnapped. If he get out and say, I wonder what he do. I'm curious. I don't know what to do with myself. What you think happened when he told you he's not afraid to call you key? He's not ashamed to call you. What you think happened when he found out they had taken his key? He took his trained servant. And he set himself against him. You didn't believe when he did it. You said, Garati, what? He did it by night. Because the book said, behold, I come as Adam came like a thief in the night. You didn't believe why? Because the book said he took back. That's what a thief does. They take. Don't make sense, y'all? Like a thief in the night. Because a thief come to steal, to kill, and destroy. Abraham, when he came to the city, he killed, he stole, and he destroyed. Just like a thief in the night. Right. Y'all see how that going to work? What you think going to do to these crackers when he come back? He going to kill these crackers like a thief in the night. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to have no covenant, no agreement with these people. Y'all got me? Listen what he told them. Don't think that I will accuse you to the Abba.
There is one that accuseth you,
even
Musha,
in whom
ye trust.
Tell them what happened, son.
For had you believed Musha,
so I'm going to go back and I look at by the sheet. When I go back and read your Kaziah, when I go back through Malachi, when I go to all these books. Now he said, had I believed Musha,
ye would have believed me.
Tell them why, son.
For he wrote of me.
All of them. They were talking about him. That's good. Thank the Most High.